So what's up, guys? Headed out to that property right now to go see what it's looking like. Just wanted to talk with y'all real quick. This is my first time like this, so please forgive me if it's a bit shaky or if I'm not even looking at the camera because I gotta look at driving. But yeah, so real estate investing. You know, I want these, I try to combine two words. I want these videos to bring education, but I want it to also be a little bit humorous. I know some people take themselves extremely serious, which is fine. That's totally cool. Do your thing. But I'm not that way. So let me tell you a little bit about this property. I actually found this property 2 years ago for the company that I'm still working with. It's called ATW. We actually changed names now to where it's called the company's called Trinidad Mortgaging Services now. Let me see where the mic is actually so y'all can hear me. Let me plug this in right here actually. It's called Trinidad Mortgaging Services. Now, this property we found out through direct marketing. The lady was kind of just in a bind. She wanted to sell the property. She wanted nothing to do with it because the tenants were just giving her a headache. They weren't paying on time, and you know, they were just being fucking bums. They were just being bums. So I contacted her after she gave us a call and said, you know what, this is, let me go take a look at your property to assess the damages. But from what you've told me, we're able to offer you, I think the price that we gave her was $31,000 on the first initial talk that I had with her. I always like to give like an initial price based off what they tell me is wrong with the property to see if we're even in the same ballpark. That's how you're going to identify whether you're messing with a tire kicker or whether you're messing with someone that seriously wants to sell their property. So I threw out the number 30,000 and she didn't flinch to it, which is good. I was like, all right, cool. The property's worth, I think, 90 or 95. And she didn't flinch. So I said, you know what, with your property being about 30, I think I actually told, not 30, I think I told her about 25. I think I said, with your property being about 25 grand in repairs, I think we can offer you 30,000. She was like, all right, that's cool. I'll take that. So I was like, all right, cool. So at that time, you know, I was just crossing my fingers, hoping that the repairs would not come back higher than 25 grand. So I send my contractor out there. He goes, he does his bid, comes back, I think like 2 days later, and he's like, well, Angel, how much did you estimate that property to be in repairs? I was like, 25 grand. Why? What's wrong? What happened? I always have that negative connotation that when someone says something like that, I'm like, ah, shit, you know what happened? What's wrong? I underestimated. How much more is it going to be? I got to go back and renegotiate. So that was already going through my head. He gave me that look. He was like, it's only going to cost 15 grand. I was like, oh, shit. So she said yes, while the company, I think we were already making 10,000 on that deal. So we were able to make an extra, what was that? Another 10 on top of that to total our profit 20 grand in that one deal because the lady said yes when I estimated her repairs at being 25,000. Now, I know some people are going to say, well, why didn't you go back and offer her more? Well, she was okay with the 30,000, so why am I going to take money out of my pocket and put it back in hers? Why would I do that? If she's cool with the 30,000, why would I say, you know what, here's going to be more money? when we could use that money for more marketing, for other projects and things like that. So on that project itself, we made 20 grand when the investor bought it. Now here's where things get really, really crappy. So we do the repairs, put the AC unit in there, fix whatever needs to be done. But recently I visited the property in December. I don't know how long the property's been vacant for. Of last year, in 17. December 1st actually. And this property was torn to shreds. It literally looked like a hurricane or a tornado had gone through this house, and everything was destroyed. So I know for a fact that this investor is, one, pissed off that someone broke into the property, and second, even more pissed off that he's gonna have to chunk out more money off of a good deal that he already bought. So now his profit margins just shrunk drastically. But that's the game that you play when you're in real estate investing, and especially when you take on multiple properties the way that we do. We have over 100 properties that we're looking at, and oh shit, there's a bunch of traffic. We have over 100 properties that we're looking at, and that we actually have managed. So sometimes bad things like this do happen, and we try to make the best of the situation. We had to file a police report, so I'm gonna go do that right now. And yeah, I'll see you there at the property. All right, guys, so this is the dirty part of real estate investing. Let me show you. Come take a look at this. Little surprise right there. So I don't know how long this property has been vacant for. We had to file a police report right now. The officer's still out there. But this property has been vacant for a while, and it's just been destroyed. You can tell there's been some neglect. Light over here was broken down. The AC unit got stolen. Someone had a party over here. Blew a hole in the wall. So I don't know if it was like a angry tenant or if it was just some kids that decided to have a heyday in here. This is why you don't want to be a real estate investor unless you're ready to deal with these kinds of headaches. And this ain't even the last of it either. Restroom. This could have been a very, very good property, but someone had to come in and destroy it. Fence is even broken over there. Table's broken. This door doesn't even close. Look at that. Clearly see right through it. That's the neighbor's house. We suspect that it was kids because there's all this mud that's thrown on here as well. So let's see from back here. I think they're just throwing mud, just breaking the glass, being fucking juveniles. And this was a really good property too. Like, this was one that we had got at a really great price, but after these damages, I think the profit that the company made, we're gonna even out because of the repairs we're gonna have to do. I estimate probably at least 10 grand in repairs because of this tedious stuff. Like, we're gonna have to replace the whole wall just because of this stuff right here. Like, it won't look good if you just patch over it at all. This whole side's gonna have to get replaced too. This back closet, we're gonna have to put a new closet door. This door is gonna have to get replaced too. There's just a lot of stuff that is tedious, but the small amount of damage that's done, we're gonna have to replace the whole thing to get everything refixed. There's all these cockroaches too, it's disgusting. Guys, this is the, like I said, bad part of investing. The part you don't want to be a part of. It's not all Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and all the stuff you see on Facebook or things like that. This is what you have to deal with when you want to be an investor. And sometimes people don't want to deal with this kind of stuff, but this is the price you gotta pay to be successful. You gotta deal with this kind of crap. So other than that, guys, I'm gonna sign off for this video, and I will see y'all soon. You guys have a good one. So we're now back at the office here. Gonna finish up this little case. Let's see what's up. Hey everyone, just wanted to say thanks again for checking out the video. I look forward to making more like this, and if you find this content to be valuable, go ahead and hit a like or subscribe, because I'm going to be putting videos like this out not every day, but probably every week, at least with one of the properties that I go and visit. I probably visit about 2 or 3 properties a week. So if you find this information good for you or humorous, you just like the videos, or you just want to make fun of me, go ahead and subscribe, and thank you all again. Y'all guys have a good night.